Well, there's two particular shots that I'm after. This one is why I suggested meeting at St. Paul's. This is St. Paul's, the complex.
Okay.
The church and the school still there. This picture, I don't think I wrote on the back, I think it was in 1957 or 8, one or the other. And there was an older house there that was the parish house then, but there's a new brick building here, right in this spot here. But some of these buildings have been torn down, But I'd like to create that, and this is a house across Pine Street from the complex, so it's looking kind of northeast, I guess you could say.
Okay.
And so that's one of them I'd like to do. And then this other one that I'd like is out of Central Hollow. And, the school, of course, is still there, but they've added some things to it.
So this is a school right here?
That's the school right there. Of course, now they have a single-story wing going along Howell Prairie Road, and then there's the gymnasium that's right in here.
Yep.
And I think this is, I'm not sure, but I think both these things, I haven't really paid that much attention to back behind us, whether these are still, I think these are gone. These are gone now. But this building is still there, and this building is still there. It looks a little different. The house is still there, so all this stuff along the main highway is still there.
I know exactly where the shot is, and I know exactly where we'll launch it from the gas station, fly up, come over, and then with that being cut off right there, if you want that exact same shot, we cut that off, or if you want more of the school, we can do that too.
Let's see what.
Yeah.
Let's see what it develops into. That's the way the shot. Excuse me. That's the way the picture was. I don't think I cropped any of that. So.
Where's St. Paul?
Well, you know where Pine Street is?
Pine.
You know what? If you were gonna, do you know where the high school is now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
You go right by that church.
Gotcha.
The brick.
That's why you wanted to meet
building
there.
On the corner of Grant.
Okay, I was thinking you wanted to meet downtown because I thought this is where this other photo. I thought this was actually downtown. So this is the Catholic Church.
Right.
Over by St. Paul. Okay, right. So this one, let's launch from their parking lot.
Okay. And
then I can kind of come back high enough. It looks about 300 feet up. This was taken back when?
57 or 8, one or the other, yeah.
So both taken by airplanes, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Not drones.
By the drones of the
yeah, they didn't have drones then.
That was the what do you call it? Anyway. But yeah, that was how those were taken. They were taken by, I don't know, I'm not clear. The Madeline Studio, there was a place called Madeline Studio in Mount Angel back in that era. And they took a number of aerial shots, but I don't know whether it was somebody from their, they obviously had to hire an airplane.
Yeah.
I don't think they had one of their own, but sometimes it's not clear whether there's how they worked all that, but that's a lot of years ago. So it's anyway. That's I thought about a third one, but I don't.
Well, let's take a look at it.
Let's look anyway.
I got a couple gas tanks full here.
This is the old Eugene Field School that was torn down. Well, the new Civic Center is right in this area here.
Okay.
Where the police station and the city hall and everything is right there. This building is torn down. This building that location is where the First Christian Church is now, right on this spot here. And most of these other buildings are gone, are here, but I think this is Gosh, dry out. I can't hardly. I think this is. Yeah, this is where they're building Acorn Dentistry now. That's
Yep.
big building.
Okay, so that's from
where that
behind
is
it.
right
That's
now.
from behind Acorn Dentistry.
This house. Yeah, well, this house was going down to make way for Acorn Dentistry.
And this is Water Street right here.
This is Water Street. Yeah.
Water Street. So, what would be the best way to get that one? Actually, I've launched the drone, the one that we're going to fly today, from the new police station. I flew over the entire town.
Okay.
So if we launch it from, that looks like it'd be across, like we would actually be over the creek, right? Silver Creek down
Probably.
here.
I would say that's probably real close to the creek right here. So. Yeah, that's. I know the current photo is going to show an awful lot more development. Of course, most places are that way, you know. After 70 years, well, or almost 70
Yeah.
years, but there's this kind of vacant area right in here. In fact, down in here somewhere is where Ross Ross grocery store.
Ross, okay.
Is down in this area.
Or
here.
Ross,
Yeah.
TH.
Yeah, and so I like that photo. It's just, yeah, I wasn't sure if and this church looks different. It's
Yeah.
still got a steeple, but they did a big remodel in the early 1970s.
There's story
So it
about
looks
it.
different.
Aren't they adding on right here?
No, there's a house they're building.
Oh, is that what that
And
is?
Somebody bought the lot from the church.
Gotcha.
And they're building a house right in that area right there. There was a house there, and that was torn down probably more than 40 years ago. And then so they're building now. So anyway,
Okay, well, we're here now, so we can try to recreate that one first.
okay.
And then I might, let's see, it's by dentistry. So we could launch it by the police station. We'll fly across the street, Subway. We'll launch it at Subway.
Okay.
That's the best place to go, I think. We'll fly across the street, take that photo, and then we'll make our way over to the church, St. Paul's Church.
And then do Central Hall Ave.
And then we'll do Howell. And then just come back here. So do you want to ride with me? And
I could.
I have the car right here. Okay. So yeah, just ride with me and we'll do this.